Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here. Shoots! Oh, that's a fine save!
Benzema is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Beautifully done. And here's Hazard. Timely intervention. Griezmann. Suarez plays it out to the flank. Has he picked him out? Luis Suarez. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Toni Kroos. Isco. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, real danger here. Messi. Now it's Luke. Has a pop! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Gets up to head it! Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! Courtois did well the first time, nothing he could do about the follow-up.
That's just great play, Peter. A textbook example for any wannabe footballers out there on positioning and movement.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Kroos. Played out to the right. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Rakitic tries to get it forward quickly. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Casemiro. And here's Benzema. Chance to shoot. Goes for goal! Back of the net! They have come roaring back!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That's good defending, very good defending. Rakitic. Varane cuts it out. And it's Benzema. Griezmann. Luis Suarez. Griezmann gets it back. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Messi. Messi. Isco. He's made sure that that won't get through. And it's Luis Suarez. Griezmann. TK. Rakitic. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. He's in! Modric. Toni Kroos. Casemiro. Casemiro clips one through. And the first half is done. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very... Has a hit! What a wonderful goal!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well.
That was a given. It always was.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Madrid go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Forward it goes. Now it's Messi. Referee's given a throw. And here's Messi. Gets away from his opponent. Marcelo comes out on top in a really physical duel.
Everything they would have spoken about in that dressing room during the break has a greater chance of happening thanks to the early goal. It's the perfect platform now to go on and try to win it.
Barcelona get it back again. Rakitic. Hoists it forward.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Spot on, Peter.
And here's Benzema. Kroos drives it forward. Hazard. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And it's Isco. Hazard gets flagged offside. Modric. Isco. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's got through. Good ball, it's found its target. Going for goal! Great save, real class.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping. Well, we don't need to guess that they expect plenty of ball into the box.
It's quite a crowd scene in the middle now.
Well, it's a situation that requires resilience now and plenty of fighting spirit. It has to be matched.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi. And here's Suarez. Griezmann. It's come loose. And it's played forward.
Barcelona are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Shot at goal! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength. And help's available out wide. Isco. And it's been taken straight back. And here's Isco, and it's Modric. And this has gone, presumably for offside. Isco. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Casemiro. And here's Hazard. And that's sprayed out wide. Oh, that had to be more accurate. Out to the right. Luis Suarez. He could be it. Shoots! Well read, he sorted that out. Good clearance and very necessary. And it's Rakitic. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So what can they conjure from this one? And that's that! Madrid have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, this is a good win.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of up to meet it!
Oh! What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can...
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Could move up a gear here. Done very well to intervene. Laporte. De Bruyne. Plays it out to the wing. De Bruyne. It's Aguero! That has certainly tested the keeper.
Aguero simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Mane is onto it and can take it up.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
And it's Wijnaldum. Out towards the flank. Firmino! De Bruyne. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. And it's played forward. Well, they could break here. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. What a ball this has turned out to be. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Jordan Henderson. Bernardo Silva. Keeper's ball. And here's the chance to counter. Jordan Henderson. Right through the middle. Now it's Sterling, and here's Aguero, De Bruyne, and it's Bernardo Silva, and here's Aguero, goes for goal! Well, they scored their first goal from a corner, what about now? And the chances keep on coming, they're awarded another corner. He's had a look. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mohamed Salah is the guilty party there. De Bruyne. And here's Aguero. Shot at goal! He's still got it, needs help. It was on the back foot. And it's Roberto Firmino. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kyle Walker. Fabinho does well to read it and intercepts. dashing forward at pace. Walker cuts it out. De Bruyne. And it's Bernardo Silva. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Mane. Timely intervention. Firmino. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mane. Mohamed Salah. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. And it's Sterling. Aguero. It has got through to him. Alisson deals with it effortlessly. Alexander-Arnold, and he's going long. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Firmino decides to play it back. Henderson. Played back in. Wijnaldum. And here's Mane. And that's been won straight back. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. One that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Leading 1-0 at the break. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. A solitary hits one! Oh, that's a fine save!
Aguero really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Alexander-Arnold. Stones does well there, alert. Fernandinho goes looking. And here's Aguero. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Fabinho. Alexander-Arnold. Forward it goes. Salah. Jordan Henderson. Mane. A buccaneering run from the defender.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Liverpool keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Aguero. De Bruyne. And it's Fernandinho. Firmino. Out to the right. And the counter is on. He gets past his man.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Going for goal! Oh, great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
He's away, it's Salah! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Fernandinho gets into the right position to intercept. Sterling. And here's Aguero. Sterling. And try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Alexander-Arnold. Now the counter. And it's Mane. Wijnaldum tries to get it forward quickly.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Bernardo Silva.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Kyle Walker. Laporte. Mane. Laporte proves too strong there. De Bruyne. And it's Walker. Gundogan.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And this is Finn. Tries a shot! It's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Aguero gets flagged offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Rodri. De Bruyne. He's in! Bernardo Silva. It has a hit! On the balls, it's bounced out! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Rodri at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction...
And that's it. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due.
Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. We have already started here. Oh, that's a waste. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mohamed Salah. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and...
Oh, going for goal! Superb goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Mane. It's a loose ball. Oh, real danger here. Timely intervention. Idrissa Gueye. Oh, terrible pass. Firmino. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Firmino.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Di Maria. Going through. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And it's Firmino. Oxlade-Chamberlain. This could spell danger. Big chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Van Dijk gets it back. Wijnaldum. Salah. And it's Neymar. Idrissa Gueye. Mbappe. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets into the right position to intercept. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. It's a brilliant interception. Hits one! He can pounce on that. It goes to show he is human after all.
Mane very nearly made that count from a combination of luck and good judgment.
Fabinho. And here's Roberto Firmino. He's off on a marauding run. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Neymar looking to get on the end of this. Bernat needed to come up with a better ball.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's been taken straight back. Di Maria. Mbappe. He gets past his man. And it's Meunier. Fabinho. Forward it goes. Keylor Navas will lay claim to that. And the half-time whistle goes. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. What a decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Liverpool head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the second half gets underway. Liverpool carrying a 1-goal lead. Mohamed Salah has a pop! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Wijnaldum. And here's Mohamed Salah. Marquinhos. Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! Mbappe with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
It opened up really nicely when the defence got all tentative then. They were cautious in making contact, but safe in numbers.
Good ball, it's found its target. Well read, he sorted that out.
Oh, it's terribly unfortunate for them, and maybe we can attribute that to a loss of focus.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Thiago Silva. Meunier has come steaming up from the back for this. And once more they can't get through. Mbappe. Bernat. Swept in. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Firmino takes the long option. And that is as far as they're going to go. Mbappe. Mbappe. He's going after it. Lovren is there and he can get that clear. And it's Salah. Firmino has created one goal already.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, they're...
He's gone for it! They are rampant! And surely that settles it. perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
Liverpool take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Alexander-Arnold. Firmino. It's Salah! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Kimpembe. And it's played forward. Mane. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And they've been caught out here.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more miss than hit.
Now surely. This is promising. Mane. And he's there to hoof it away. That's been won straight back. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's being closely tested here. Shaqiri. Mane. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Firmino. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. Keylor Navas will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Through right, and they're running away with it. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes, by going right down the middle. It may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Back into the middle. Thiago Silva. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And here's Neymar. Di Maria. Chance to chance! And he's kept it out, that's a great save. Oxlade-Chamberlain is there to heave it. He's gone for it! So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool, comfortable winners. A virtuoso display, utterly one-sided. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining, and a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for